taking a look at the state of local search, really exploring the search landscape across local listings, local SEO, and local paid search. Some of these trends have been progressing in response to user behavior, some have been accelerated by COVID-19, and some just as Google has continued to evolve their ranking algorithms and how we adapt to that. So of the trends that we'll be highlighting, they can really be bubbled up into three overarching themes. Number one, users are searching locally at an increasing rate. Local searches have been increasing since 2015, but we really saw a surge this last year due to COVID-19. Number two, user experience and user intent is increasingly important with the rollout of Core Web Vitals and the way in which Google is continuing to bring more answers to the forefront. It's evident that user experience and intent should be at the heart of any local strategy, whether it's a user looking for a quick answer, looking to go, Google is serving results that meet that intent. And number three, search ranking factors have changed over time. So we'll get into more of all of this. Like I mentioned, local searches have been increasing in the last several years, but 2020, we really saw a noteworthy surge in searches with local intent. Near me searches grew by more than 28% in 2020, and 46% of all Google searches are linked to something local. So Google is really tailoring the results served to meet the user's search intent, whether it be navigational, informational, or transactional. Google is mandating what appears to be relevant to the search. So it's important to have this content that gives the quick answers, since local searches are often happening on the go. Local searches also lead to action. So 76% of people who search for a business nearby on their smartphones visit that business within 24 hours. And with these high intent searches, it's important to make the option of taking that next action even more accessible and efficient at each step, whether it be on the local search page, in the local listing, or on a local ad. We want to make sure that that's always an option for them. Another thing to note in the local search space is that it isn't necessarily brand power that is winning the local search. Local independent services are actually quite prominent across Google Maps. What we've come to find is that these listings often have strong review strategies with valuable content, and they can more easily provide that hyper-localized content. Many local offices are also able to take advantage of Google's newer features to better communicate attributes, messages, and chat directly with users. We continue to see that ads are consistently and prominently displaying in the local space as well. They are likely to be clicked on due to the search layout, obviously getting that prominent spot, but we haven't seen this take away from listings traffic just yet. But users are becoming more and more accustomed to this local experience being served more regularly. And actually 4 in 5 consumers want search ads customized to their city, their zip code, and their immediate surrounding to just speed up all of that local information right away without having to dig for it. And this isn't happening just on mobile. 72% of desktop users want ads also customized to their location. So another key trend that was really accelerated last year is that users want to know before they go. And this goes really beyond just the map data of when a location is open and where they're located, but it's getting increasingly detailed with location attributes. So many of these attribute options were informed by COVID precautions and social issues of 2020. They include attributes such as online and curbside options, as well as who owns the business and what they stand for. So these location-specific attributes have been constantly evolving, and they're now a differentiator that can affect that specific user to either take the next step or not. Taking a look at what is the impact of having a review on a listing. Does it actually matter? And the answer is yes, it matters a great deal. So even locations that move from 0 reviews to even just 1 review, we saw that grew direct queries by 251%, increased discovery queries by 28%, and increased actions by 20%. So all of these different categories, whether they increased in reviews, decreased in reviews, only got one review, they all increased direct and discovery queries at some rate, but didn't see quite as great of opportunity if in actions if they didn't add any reviews. Our local listing management strategy really addresses these key areas to ensure data accuracy and give listings the best chance at ranking. So it's a very involved process that addresses data optimization, including geo-coordinate validation, Facebook parent-child setup, ongoing listing management to manage more regular updates in and out of season, and the more unusual one-off scenarios that could be resolving duplicates, ownership conflicts, Google bugs arise from time to time, so kind of just navigating that unexpected element is what we're here for. We also continually evaluate keyword and category development updates to make sure if Google has rolled something new out that we were up to date with that. Reviews management is a really big one, so we've made this available in Local Act to respond to reviews directly in a very timely manner.